Right, welcome back. Today's ride a little bit different. I want you to step back in time with me to July 1817. Mansfield, the quiet market town, is about to suffer an event that will shock the community. This ride is about the murder of Elizabeth Sheppard. So yeah, we're going to ride out, have a look where the monument to Bessie Sheppard is, and just have a little look at the story itself. So we're going to set off, we'll go up Sandy Lane, usual route up to Harlow Wood. And then from Harlow Wood we'll head sideways to the A60 to find the monument. So, first part of the journey off to Harlow Wood. Oh, that wind's cold and that's a bit of snow in the air actually. Yep, it's just starting to snow. That's a bit of a shock. Well, at least the ground's nice and firm, frozen solid. Unlike last week when it was literally a mud bath. It's just nice to get out again. Oh, this looks muddy and wet down here, you have to be careful. Or just go straight through. Oh, deep mud. And we're going to go sideways here and head over towards the A60. Yeah, this bit's not frozen, this is just mud. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, I've lived here for 25 years and never knew anything about this. And then the other week, just looking at an Ordnance Survey map, I noticed it said Bessie Sheppard Memorial Stone at the side of the A60. So, I thought we'll go and investigate. And having spent a few days doing a bit of research on the internet, it's turned out to be quite interesting. With some people even suggesting the wrong person was convicted. Oh, I reckon we can duck under that. So yeah, we'll head down to the A60 and we'll find this memorial stone. Yeah, this looks right. Taking us down to the A60. So that's the A60 there, and according to the Ordnance Survey map, the memorial stone's about 10 yards on my left. So we'll get off, push the bike, and have a look for it. So the memorial stone should be just down here at the side of the A60. So we'll just walk along here. Watch out for the traffic. And here we are. So there's the memorial stone to Elizabeth Sheppard. The inscription reads, "This stone is erected to the memory of Elizabeth Sheppard of Papplewick, who was murdered when passing this spot by Charles Rotherham, July the 7th, 1817, aged 17 years. And apparently her body was found in the ditch just beyond this stone. There's a small stream running down there, and that's where her body was found the next day. It's a bit noisy with traffic here, so I'm going to go back in the woods and we'll talk a bit more about it. Right, so what we're going to do now, having seen the memorial stone on the A60, is we're going to cross over into Thieveswood and nip over through Newstead Abbey, along the Linby Trail, and head down to Papplewick, which is where Elizabeth Sheppard was from. Now, on the day she was murdered, she set out from Papplewick, probably walking a similar route to this, with the intention of going to Mansfield to find work as a servant, a domestic. Now, the newspaper reports from the day say she was successful and obtained employment at a large house in Mansfield. And it was when walking back in the evening that she met her untimely death. Now, having read quite a few of the newspaper reports, they do describe the death as being quite gruesome. Specific references are made to a wooden club that was used to beat her around the head. First witnesses at the scene describing her brains being spilled out. So it does sound quite a vicious attack. So yeah, it was on her way back that she met at the gruesome end. Now, soon after she was killed, a young gentleman called Charles Robinson arrived at the Hut pub on the A60 just 5 minutes along, where he proceeded to have a couple of pints. And witnesses say that he had with him some shoes that belonged, according to the police at the time, to Elizabeth, which he tried to sell in the pub. And it was that sighting that led to his arrest a few days later for the murder of Elizabeth. We'll talk about the trial a bit more later on. For now, let's just enjoy the ride and head through Thieveswood. We're going to try and cut through Newstead Abbey and onto the trail down to Linby. So again, never done this before, but according to the map there is some sort of route that avoids me going back out the main road. So we'll find out if we can. Yeah, looks like we can get this way if we do it. Straight out. Straight through the abbey. Go and see if the path down to Linby's open then. God, it's cold. Give way to the geese.